Oh, you've come over again today, I see. It's nice to see you again.
Long time no see, Jane. We just came over because there is something that we wanted to give you. That's all.
Come in. You're always welcome here. You know that. Have you had dinner? Mom said that she was going to make something really delicious today, you know.
It's only a flying visit today. We don't really have time to stay for dinner.
Why? What are you doing? Mom said that she was making something special and wants me to go to the shops to get ingredients and everything. I thought that's why you'd popped in, if I'm honest. Was that not it?
No, of course not. Well, we don't really have any plans later, do we? Maybe we could just stay here for dinner?
Great! Mark, you can help me with the shopping later, can't you? I have a lot to buy, you see. I don't know exactly what Mom's planning to make, but she's definitely going all out with the cooking.
That's the only reason that you wanted us to stay, wasn't it? You mustn't try to use Mark all the time like that. It's not fair.
Oh, I'm sure he doesn't mind. I only want him to help me with a few bags anyway. It's not like I'm asking him to buy it all or anything.
No, it's fine, honestly. Let's all go to the shops to get the ingredients that Mom needs for dinner then. That'll be fine, won't it, Liz?
You've agreed to it, Mark!
Why are you always trying to push Mark around like this and make him do things for you? Does it feel good pushing someone around when they're so much older than you or something? It's fine. It's like she's my real little sister. I quite enjoy it, actually. I'm pleased that she treats me like family already. It feels really good being bossed around by my new little sister.
See? It's only you getting annoyed by it, Liz. Mark said he likes it, didn't he?
He couldn't exactly say he hated it, could he?
Can't you just ask her for me? She's never going to tell me. Why do you always get me to ask her? You could just do it yourself, you know. If I ask her anything, she pretty much tells me to mind my own business. That's why. She even tells me to stop interfering these days as well. That's just because of the way you ask. Like you're putting pressure on her or something. You do need to tone it down a bit sometimes, you know. What do you mean, tone it down? She is my daughter, you know. All I did was ask you to ask your sister something. Why do you have to get cheeky with me like this? Stop it, and just ask her like I told you to. Why did she break up with her boyfriend anyway? She was with him for a long time and seemed to be doing fine until recently. What happened? How am I supposed to know that? She doesn't tell me anything, you know. I already have to be really careful around her because she gets mad really easily these days. Why do you keep trying to make me ask her things like this? You're her sister, after all. She's more likely to tell you things than she is me. Liz is really good to you, after all, isn't she? The two of you are so smart-mouthed to me all the time, but you get on really well together. What does us getting on well together have to do with anything? She's really sensitive about whatever happened with Mark. They were well into their wedding preparations when they decided to call off the engagement after all, weren't they? How could I ask her about something like that? I can't. I just can't. She doesn't want to talk about it. I'm sure she'll tell us when she's good and ready. I just need to know what happened. That's all. I'm quite worried about her dealing with all of this on her own. Something must have happened. What could possibly have happened for the two of them to call off the wedding and break up just like that when they were so in love and so far into their wedding preparations? There was only about 6 months left to their wedding. What on earth happened between them? Even if I asked her, she wouldn't tell me, so I don't want to make her upset like that for no reason. Mom, stop asking me to do things like that. Please. Liz and Mark, her ex-boyfriend, dated for a very long time. They originally met on a blind date and got closer and closer, ending up dating for over 5 years before they finally fixed a date for the wedding. To tell you the truth, Liz thought that Mark was a bit old for her since they started dating. This made him a lot older than me, too, of course, but he was always kind and seemed like he was quite a fun person to be around. As they visited each other's houses regularly and knew each other's parents, we just assumed that they would get married. That was just our opinions, I guess. It seems like the two of them must have thought differently when it all came down to it. The news of their sudden breakup shook the whole family. Liz just came back home as usual and suddenly announced in a completely matter-of-fact way that they had called off the wedding. The whole family was so surprised that no one could say anything and just stared at her. Mom later tried to press her for more information, and Dad asked her too in a caring way, but Liz wouldn't say a thing. She didn't say anything to me either, just stroked my hair and told me that I didn't need to know what had happened, that telling me wouldn't do any good to either of us. Even if she didn't want to tell our parents what had happened, to be honest, I thought that she'd still tell me, and I was shocked when she wouldn't. If it was just something minor, I thought that she would be able to tell me, you see. She kept telling us all that it was nothing, but wouldn't tell anyone what had caused their relationship to break down like it had so close to their wedding date. I thought that there was probably a good reason as to why she didn't want to tell us what had happened, but it was very difficult to understand how a relationship that had seemed to be going so well for so long would suddenly end like that. Especially when they were so far into their wedding preparations and less than 6 months from their proposed wedding date. Unless there was something really wrong, that kind of thing rarely happens, does it? If it was a big problem like we feared, it would have probably been good for her to talk it through with someone at least. But she refused to say anything about it to anyone. It was really strange and quite worrying at the same time. However, regardless of my family's concerns, Liz's strange behavior didn't stop there. Liz, why on earth did you suddenly quit your job like that? You were doing so well there. And what? You're going to move house as well? Where are you planning to go on your own like that?
I've already found a place to live and somewhere else to work. You don't have to worry about me, Mom. I can look after myself, and I'm not a baby. It's about time that I moved out on my own.
How can I not worry when you're behaving like this? If you just said you were changing jobs, I might understand, but it wasn't that long since you and Mark broke up, was it? What on earth is going on to make you quit your job and move house as well? Just tell me what's happening. I'm begging you.
What on earth is going on here? The living room looks like bombs hit it.
Jane, stop your sister, will you? She says she's moving out. She's packing up all her stuff. That's what this huge mess is about.
What? You're moving out? Why have you suddenly decided on that? I just think I need a change, that's all. I can't live here with you and Mom forever now, can I? I'm going to move out and live on my own.
Liz, what happened? You break up with Mark and now you suddenly want to move out and live on your own? What on earth is all of this about? Please tell us. What's wrong? Are you fed up with Mom badgering you all the time? Is that it?
No, it's nothing like that. I just want to move out and live on my own. That's all.
Hearing you talk like that confirms that there's something wrong. What's happened? Something has happened. I'm right there, aren't I?
Nothing's happened and nothing's wrong. Don't you start as well. Have Mom and Dad rubbed off on you or something?
I know that something's wrong. You're acting really strange recently. You never even thought of moving out before. Now you suddenly quit your job and decided to move out. What on earth has happened? Please tell me at least. You don't have to tell Mom and Dad, but surely you need someone who you can talk to about all of this. We're just worried about you. That's all. Oh, Jane, you're doing really well. Keep going.
See, Mom acting like that makes me want to tell you even less than I already do. Anyway, I'm off. If you find anything that I've left behind, send me a message, will you?
Liz? Liz! I can't take this anymore. You have to keep on at her for her to tell us anything.
It's been a whole month since Liz left home now. I really miss her living at home. It feels so quiet and lonely, just the three of us. I wonder why she left so suddenly like that. She won't even tell us where she's living or anything.
Oh, who is it?
Jane, it's you. Do you know if Liz is at home at all? There's something I have to talk to her about, that's all.
No, she isn't, I'm afraid. She moved out quite a while ago, actually.
What? Didn't anyone think of stopping her or something?
Pardon? She said she wanted to move out and had all of her bags packed. How could we have stopped her? She's an adult, and it's not like she's cut contact with us or anything like that. How are you supposed to stop an adult from moving out if that's what they want to do?
Still, you should have at least tried. She probably just moved out like that because no one stopped her.
What are you talking about now, Mark? Why have you suddenly come here looking for Liz anyway? It's been over a month since you broke up, hasn't it? It seems a bit ridiculous for you to be here looking for her after all that time.
Liz wasn't answering my calls. What does she expect me to do when I can't contact her?
How am I supposed to know that? Has she done all of this because she didn't want to get married? Is that it? She must really hate you, not answering your calls and disappearing like this.
What? I can't believe you just said that. I wondered who she took after to just suddenly call off the wedding like that without even thinking about what it would mean. You seem to be the same, so I guess it's just a family trait or something.
What did you say? Something pretty bad must have happened between the two of you for her to call off the wedding, quit her job, and move out.
None of that matters anymore anyway. I've come here to collect my compensation, you see. Tell Liz to come out and see me right away.
I told you Liz doesn't live here anymore. She isn't here. And what did you say? Compensation?
Of course she has to give me compensation. Was she just going to forget about all of that? Do you know how hard it has been? Her just suddenly canceling the wedding like that?
Liz said that there was no charge for canceling the wedding venue and that she had paid the deposit anyway. She didn't go into much detail, but she did say that she'd sorted out everything that needed to be sorted. What does she need to pay you compensation for exactly? You weren't living together, and you weren't married either, were you?
Do you think that if she just canceled everything and paid whatever they wanted, that was fine? You really are young, aren't you? You don't have any idea about how the world works.
What do you mean?
I already told my workplace and all my friends that I was getting married, hadn't I? What is she going to do about that? That's defamation of character, that is. Didn't you realize?
How is that defamation of character? There was still a long time left until your wedding date and you hadn't even given out the invitations yet. That's your fault for telling everyone, isn't it? If you'd kept quiet, none of that would have been a problem. You can just tell your friends and workmates that you aren't getting married anymore, can't you? It's no big deal. Things like this happen all the time these days. No one will even take any notice.
What? You have gone too far now. So what am I supposed to say? That we aren't getting married because my fiancé ran away? How can I tell everyone that? It's so embarrassing. Even if I lie, everyone's bound to find out the truth somehow in the end. I didn't even want to call off the wedding in the first place.
What? Why did Liz call it off then?
Oh, that's it. I could just marry you instead.
Excuse me? Marry you? Where did a ridiculous idea like that suddenly come from?
You're a lot younger than her, and to be honest, I'd be happier marrying someone who is younger. People in their early 30s are all quite similar anyway, I find.
Why on earth would I want to marry you? Have you lost your mind?
If you don't marry me, I'm going to sue Liz for compensation. It doesn't really matter if she still lives with you or not. I can just get the money from your family, I guess. Do you want to have to pay me?
What does what went on between you and Liz have to do with the rest of my family? We had nothing to do with any of it.
Your family? What do you mean you have nothing to do with it? You really are talking rubbish now. Just listen to this. I'll give you 3 options. Either you marry me, you pay me compensation for Liz calling off the wedding like that, or your parents pay me. To be honest, I work in a top company and get paid quite a lot, so money doesn't really matter that much to me. I prefer it if you married me, really. Then I wouldn't have to go through the embarrassment of telling everyone that my marriage plans have fallen through, and I'd end up with a pretty young bride as well. What do you think? Will you marry me?
I really don't understand how you can come here and say things like this to me. Why would I marry you?
You're a girl, so it doesn't make any difference to me, to be honest. If I'm going to marry anyone, someone young like you would be great. If you don't want to lose out, that is.
I didn't understand why Liz would change jobs and move house just because she broke up with someone. Don't you think it all looks like she's running away from something almost? I began to doubt if what she did was completely necessary. I was able to overcome those doubts after the visit from Mark. The rudeness of how he acted when he saw me surprised me. I couldn't believe what he had said either. He had always seemed like such a normal, kind person all the times that we'd met before, but this time he seemed different. Marry me or I'm going to seek compensation. I really had no idea how he could say something like that to me.
Jane, have you thought about what I said?
What are you doing here again? You've broken up with Liz. Stop coming here. You're really starting to annoy me now, you know.
I'm only here because you haven't answered me, have you? Hurry up and put me out of my misery. If you get down on your knees, say you're sorry for not being able to find Liz and that you'll marry me instead, I'll give up on the compensation.
You're ridiculous. Do you have any evidence that shows that you are even entitled to compensation? Liz has run away like this because she doesn't want to marry you. Why are you being like this with me?
Oh, you're so cute when you're angry, you know. I've already sorted everything out with my lawyer, now you mention it. I told you that if you marry me instead, that I'd let you all off. Why are you refusing like this? Wouldn't it be better for you to get married early, settle down, and live comfortably as well?
What on earth are you talking about? Do you think we're living 200 years in the past? A woman doesn't have to get married to be happy, you know. I'm too young to get married anyway. There are a lot of things that I want to do before settling down. You don't even want to marry me because you like me. You just want to marry me because Liz won't, and because I'm younger than her. This seems like a terrible idea from the start. Why on earth would I agree to it?
Stop messing around. Everyone always saying how cute and pretty you are has made you really rude and cheeky.
It seems like Liz paid the reservation fee for the wedding venue herself when she canceled. Why are you still going on about compensation and me marrying you instead of her?
We haven't canceled the venue. I took the money that she gave me to pay to cancel the venue, yes, but I haven't canceled it yet.
What? You're saying that you just took her money and didn't even cancel it? Have you lost your mind? You really have gone too far now.
If you say you'll marry me, all these problems will be solved, won't they? All I would have to do is change the first name of the bride and everything would be sorted. Why is that so difficult for you?
I don't want to marry you. How many times do I have to tell you that? How would you possibly think that I'd suddenly marry you when I don't even really know you, just so that you wouldn't have to cancel the wedding? Surely you can see how ridiculous it sounds and what a bad idea it would be. You better hurry up and cancel the wedding venue for a start. If you don't want to pay an even higher cancellation fee, that is.
I can just marry you. Why don't you understand that? You and Liz are the same size as well. Even the dress would fit. I don't understand what's so difficult about what I'm asking you.
I really don't want to marry you. That's the problem. You're the one that needs to understand what I'm saying, not the other way around. Get lost before I call the police. I've really had enough of you and your ridiculous requests now.
The police?
You don't seem to understand what I'm saying, so I'm just going to call the police to get rid of you for me.
Why would you call the police over something silly like this? I think it would be a good idea for you not to mess with me. I'm going to go now, but I think it would be in your best interest to give me an answer sooner rather than later.
Hey, Liz, are you busy? Do you have time to chat with me for a bit? There's something I need to talk to you about.
No, I'm not busy, and I can always make time to talk to you. You are my little sister, after all. I've just finished work, actually. Has something happened?
You sound a bit strange. Can you please tell me the real reason that you called off the wedding?
What? I told you before, we just weren't right for each other. That's all.
Stop lying to me now, Liz. I think I really need to hear the truth from you now.
I just don't want to talk about it or even think about it ever again. That's all.
Marcus kept appearing at our place for the last few days. He was looking for you. Then when he realized that you weren't there and I told him that you don't live with us anymore, he told me to marry him instead of you. And that if I didn't, that he was going to get compensation from you, me, or our parents. He doesn't care who. I'm really scared. That's why I'm asking. He just won't leave me alone. I can't tell Mom and Dad. He doesn't seem scared of the police, and to be honest, I don't know what they could do anyway. I didn't know who else to turn to. Can't you just tell me why you called off the wedding?
What? That jerk said those things to you?
Yes. He's been saying the same things for a few days now. He keeps telling me to give him an answer, but when I tell him my answer is no, he just kind of ignores it. After listening to him, I think I can kind of understand why you called off the wedding. When he was talking, it was like he didn't make sense, but wouldn't listen to reason. He said that I should just be grateful that he was willing to marry me, and that if I didn't, he was going to get compensation from you. What on earth happened between the two of you? You didn't just call things off nicely, did you?
I'm really sorry you've had to go through all of that, Jane. I thought that if I just left home and he couldn't find me, everything would be fine. But obviously, that's not the case.
What happened? Please tell me. I really need to understand why he is acting in this way towards me when he's always been perfectly nice and kind for all the years we've met.
Okay, I'll tell you. I guess I don't really have a choice now. Do Mom and Dad know what he's been doing by any chance?
No, I didn't tell them. I was worried that if I did, they'd race over to his house, you see. I purposely kept it quiet from them, but Mark also somehow disappeared when it was time for Mom and Dad to get home. I guess he knows what Mom's like and was scared of what she'd do to him if she caught him.
That's lucky at least. I only want you to know this. You have to keep it to yourself. I don't want you to tell Mom and Dad, because we both know how they would react if they found out about any of this.
Okay, Liz. I'll keep it to myself. I promise.
The truth is that while we were in the middle of getting everything ready for our wedding, I found out that he'd been cheating on me, you see.
What? He was cheating?
Yes, he was cheating on me with much younger girls. Around your age, they must have been. He was meeting them with no strings. I found so much evidence of what he had been doing behind my back. To be honest, I really couldn't understand how I hadn't noticed earlier. I was really angry with myself for trusting him and wasting that much time, energy, and money on such a jerk.
He's insane! What did you do? Did you confront him about it?
Yes, of course. I looked him right in the eyes and asked him what he'd been doing and why he'd been acting that way. And his answer was really something, you know.
What did he say?
He said that he had always liked young girls, and that I was lucky that he was planning to marry someone old like me. He's older than me, as you know. He really is shameless, isn't he?
What on earth does any of that mean? It doesn't make sense.
Right? He was seeing girls that were more than 12 years younger than him, and just told me like that with no shame at all. He said that I had a good body and was making a lot of money for my age, so that's why he had decided to marry me. If he was going to get married, that it made sense for him to marry someone in a stable job like I was. That's what he told me when I confronted him anyway. He made me feel really awful, you know.
Is that why you called off the wedding then?
Yes, it was. You can't possibly marry someone that has cheated now, can you? If they cheat while you're preparing to marry, it's inevitable that they would cheat again. When I told him that I wanted to break off the engagement, he said that he could just mess around like this up to the wedding, and that he wouldn't do it after we were married. How could I possibly trust someone who said crazy things like that?
So in the end, he was dumped by you then. So a moron like that then came up to me and said that he would marry me like he was doing me a favor or something? Why did you end up changing jobs and moving out though, Liz?
I had actually been planning to change jobs for some time, but that jerk did have a part to play in it all as well.
What did he do?
He kept waiting for me to come out of work and following me home, and he ended up making a huge fuss right in front of my old workplace. I was thinking of leaving anyway, so it wasn't that big a deal. But he was really scaring me, so I left a bit sooner than I had originally planned to. I was scared of what he'd do, but it was also really embarrassing for me when all my coworkers found out what was going on. I thought that if I didn't live with you all anymore, that he wouldn't go to the house and cause trouble. But it seems I was wrong on that count.
Liz, if he was doing all of this to you, you should have just told me in the beginning.
I just didn't want to worry you about me, that's all. I also didn't want you to get caught up in this whole sorry mess, but it seems like I failed on that account. You were all worried enough when I said that I had called off the wedding. If I had told you how it had ended and that he was stalking me and causing trouble like that, you would have all gone crazy. That's why I just decided to ignore it all. In the end, he got to you as well. I'm really sorry about that, you know.
Oh, I see why you did what you did now. It all must have been so hard for you to cope with, especially alone.
What are you going to do now? I think it would probably be best to go and report him to the police, you know.
I was thinking of that, but apparently he hasn't done anything that's illegal. Him just waiting outside our house like that doesn't count as stalking, and it's not like he's broken in or anything, is it? They'll just tell us to ignore him, it seems.
What? How could the police not take that kind of thing seriously?
That's exactly what I was wondering. Anyway, don't worry about him anymore, Liz. I'm going to sort it all out for you.
Do you think that you can? If you don't think you can do it, let me know and I'll do it. You moved out and changed jobs because you couldn't stop him, didn't you? I really don't think he's normal. There's definitely something strange about him. If he sees you, who knows what he might do. He seems like he could turn dangerous, so I will sort everything out and let you know when it's done. After listening carefully to what Liz was saying, I finally realized why Mark was acting the way that he was. It wasn't because he was a kind person or because he loved Liz. Nothing like that. It was because he was a perverted stalker who was trying to keep a hold on my sister. He couldn't accept the fact that he had been dumped by Liz and was basically having a tantrum about it. The whole situation was completely ridiculous. He was the one who caused Liz to call off the wedding by cheating on her with young girls, but he didn't seem to be able to accept that he had been dumped. He was the biggest loser ever.
Oh, you really are living the life, aren't you? Being stopped and everything.
Hey, do you think this is funny? It's all driving me mad.
That's why I said I'd walk you home, isn't it? If I see him hanging around your house or if he tries to talk to you or anything, I'll call the police right away. You said that keeps him away for a while, didn't you?
Well, it does for a day or two, I guess. Then he's back again. Not even the police seem to be able to keep him away. I really don't know what else I can do. I can't exactly report him every day, can I? I think even the police are getting fed up with me reporting him now.
That's true. There are so many strange people around these days, aren't there? Liz's ex is really strange too, isn't he? He's a bit unhinged. Even if you ignore the fact that he was cheating on her with girls that were nearly half his age while they were getting things ready to get married, he asked you to marry him after your sister called off the wedding, didn't he? And threatened that he would get compensation from Liz if you didn't marry him.
Right? There really must be something wrong with him to act like that. It's also frustrating, you know?
Can't you just tell your parents what's going on?
No way! They'd go mad! The police would probably be taking my parents away instead. Mom and Dad would kill him.
Your mom is amazing. She must love the two of you so much, you know?
She just knows how to look after herself, let's say. Anyway, even if I just tell Dad, there's no guarantee that Mom won't find out as well, so there's no one else that I can tell.
You said that jerk only liked young girls, didn't you? He said that he would marry you because you were young, didn't he?
Yes, he did. That makes it all even more disgusting. He's in his late 30s. Why would he possibly want to meet girls that were over 12 years younger than him? That's nearly half his age. It's just really gross.
I've just thought of a really great way to get rid of him. Do you want to try it?
What are you thinking of doing? I'm willing to try anything to try and stop him bothering my family like he has been doing.
You know that I've got a big brother, don't you? He goes to the same college as us.
Of course I know your brother. He doesn't come to college much these days, does he? I think I heard that he'd started his own business or something like that.
I'll explain everything to him. The next time that jerk shows up.
Look, what are you doing here? You really have no shame. How could you just turn up outside my college like this? If I wait outside your house, you call the police, don't you? So I thought that I'd try here instead. There's no reason for you to call them here now, is there? Let's finish this once and for all. Will you marry me? Or are you going to give me compensation?
Hey, you jerk!
You know if you keep on like this, I could have you for defamation of character, don't you? Then you'll be the one having to pay compensation, and you might even end up locked up. Locked up? Why on earth would that happen? Are you going to take me down to the police station over this? Is that it? You really are talking rubbish. You're the one that's going to have to pay me compensation, you know. You're the one that's going to be embarrassed, too, when I start causing a fuss here outside your college. If you don't want to see me do that, you better answer whether you are going to marry me or pay me. It has to be one or the other. Oh my. I don't think I have a choice. I'm going to have to use my trump card. Oh, hey Jane. What are you doing here? Oh, Dave, hi. Wow, amazing timing. I've only just this second messaged Jess, too. What? Dave? Who's this loser, then?
I don't know if he's been told about this properly yet. Is it okay to just act like this towards him suddenly? He'll be so surprised if Jess hasn't explained the plan to him or if he hasn't agreed to it yet. Oh, I don't know. I guess I'll just have to go for it and explain later if I have to. He's my boyfriend.
What? Your boyfriend? You didn't have a boyfriend, did you? I've been stopping by your house regularly for years now. Do you think I wouldn't know? She's not lying. I'm her boyfriend, just as she said.
We've been seeing each other in secret, you see. You know what my mom's like, after all. I just thought she'd go on about me still being a student and that I should concentrate on my studies, not boys. And I didn't want to have to deal with it, you see. That's why we decided to see each other in secret. If you weren't annoying me and following me around so much, it might not have come to this.
What? Annoying you? How dare you?
It's true. You've been annoying me. I told you I didn't want to marry you, but you keep following me around, asking me again and again. Don't you think you're being a bit ridiculous now? Why do I have to marry an old man like you?
What? Old man?
Yes, that's what you are, isn't it? Especially when compared to me. You're in your late 30s, aren't you? You're more than 12 years older than me, after all. Why? Does me calling you an old man make you angry, old man?
Old man. Stop it! Be quiet!
You might like young girls, but what makes you think that I'd like an old man like you? It's not like you're holding a gun to my head or anything. What makes you think that I'd want to marry an old man like you with no good points about him whatsoever?
Age isn't all that's important when it comes to choosing a man, you know. Girls get old really quickly, but older men have a lot more going for them. Charm, money, things like that. You better pull yourself together. You might like a young boy like that now, but I'm sure that you'll feel different as you get older. Girls are happiest when they marry a man who is stable and makes good money, you know.
Dave comes out top on that front as well. He's much better than you are anyway. Do you make a lot of money? I know from Liz that you don't really.
What? I work for a medium-sized company, and I've been at the same place for quite a few years now as well. I have experience, and my salary is pretty good, actually.
You don't even earn $35,000 a year, do you? To be honest, when Liz told me that you worked for the same place for so long but were making so little, I couldn't really understand. You aren't even a team leader yet, though, are you? You can't be very good at getting promoted.
Enough!
Dave owns his own business, you know. He's in a different league to an old man like you.
Don't be ridiculous. He's not much older than you. It's obvious that he's still a student. How can he possibly own his own business?
Oh, I guess you don't know how colleges work these days, do you? I'm in the College of Engineering, you see, and I've got a startup grant from the school and have started a business with a few of my friends. It's doing quite well at the moment. We made a new program not long ago and have gained a lot of new investors from it. It's looking like we'll be getting a prize soon as well.
What? You call that a business? Every man and his dog are doing things like that these days, aren't they? How can a student start a business anyway? It's a lot better than rotting in a dead-end job without getting promoted like you are, though, don't you think? We'll be off now. If I ever see you here or outside my girlfriend's house again, I'm not going to be held responsible for my actions. Understood? You creep!
Thank you so much for helping me out like this, Dave. I'd only just that second sent the message to Jess, so I was a bit worried that you didn't know what was going on. But you were a great actor as well.
Nah, it was nothing. You don't have to thank me. I heard a bit about what was happening yesterday, but I didn't realize I'd bump into him on the way home like this.
Oh, was it just a coincidence that you happened to be passing just at the right moment then?
Yes, it was.
Wow, that's amazing. It was really great timing, you know. If you had been a second later, he would have started to really annoy me again.
That's really lucky then, isn't it? Seeing as we've met like this, would you like to go to lunch with me? I quite fancied some risotto, so I was just finding a place that sold it when I met you.
Oh, that sounds great. I know a great place just around the corner. I'll buy you lunch as a thank you for helping me out like that.
You're a student. How do you have the money for that? I'll get it for you. All you have to do is to eat it. I knew that jerk was out of his mind, but I didn't realize that he'd go as far as to wait outside college for you.
Right? I don't know what would have happened if Dave hadn't have appeared when he did.
That's true. I never thought for 1 minute that all of this would lead to you getting a boyfriend, though. I wouldn't have even dreamt it, in fact.
We were talking over lunch that day and we just clicked. He was so easy to talk to. I told him that I'd heard a lot about him from Jess, and listening to what Jess has said, too, he'd been interested in me for quite a while. He couldn't say anything before as I was still a high school student, you see, but he used that opportunity to talk to me and get to know me a bit better.
Are you bragging about how popular you are now or something? I can't even find the courage to date anymore, and I'm just drowning in my work over here.
You need to rest too, you know. What's the point in making all of that money if you have no time to enjoy it? You even work weekends these days. When do you have the chance to meet people and have fun?
It's exciting to see how much I get paid at the end of the month, though, you know? Oh, while I'm thinking about it, there was something that I wanted to tell you.
Oh, really? What is it?
Apparently, Mark's reputation at work has hit rock bottom, you know.
What? What do you mean it's hit rock bottom?
There are rumors of him being spread all around his workplace, apparently.
Oh, really?
They have found out that we aren't getting married.
Oh, I see.
You remember that he made a scene outside my workplace before, don't you? Someone from his workplace must have seen all of that, and now everyone knows everything that's happened, from the two of us breaking up to him making a scene.
It's a small world, isn't it?
If he just told them that we'd broken up, they would have probably not thought anything of it. But because he asked for money, wouldn't let me break up with him, and caused chaos at someone else's workplace, everyone thinks really badly of him now.
It's all of his own doing, then.
It is indeed. It would have been a bit better if it had stopped there.
But what else happened?
As soon as the rumor of our breakup spread, someone reported him to HR. Apparently, he had been sexually harassing and pestering young female members of staff. It seems like it wasn't just one or two women either. A lot of women in their early 20s came forward and said similar things.
Oh, I did wonder what he was like at work, to tell you the truth.
He really is that kind of a person, then. There's been a disciplinary hearing, but he wouldn't accept the voluntary resignation, so they've taken away his desk and he is doing his work standing in the corridor, apparently.
What? They didn't dismiss him, then? Is that not a firing offense? Voluntary resignation? Why isn't he leaving, then?
I think he's staying because it's quite a well-known company, and he can't quit because he is in a lot of debt as well.
What? Where has that suddenly come from?
You know that he didn't cancel the wedding venue, don't you? Well, in the end, he waited and waited without canceling it and got left with a huge cancellation charge. He also has to pay off all of those girls from his workplace, too. They say that he has accumulated an awful lot of debt. That's why he can't afford to quit his job, you see. He begged for them to let him stay. Apparently, they've made it so his debt repayments get deducted straight from his wages. The company has stopped at the voluntary resignation, but they aren't giving him any work to do and just making him sit in the corridor looking at the wall like a naughty school kid. They said that if he leaves his seat, they will dismiss him straight away. It seems like he's paying the price for his actions anyway.
I didn't realize they could do things like that at work. It's like punishing a naughty child.
Surely he won't be able to last very long like that. Oh, I almost forgot. You said that you were going on a date with Dave, didn't you?
What? Oh, yes. Is that the time already? Liz, I'd better go.
Okay. Have a great time.
Even though a few months have passed since Liz broke things off with Mark, she still isn't dating. I guess dating someone for so long and having them turn out to be that kind of person would cause you to lose your trust in people. How couldn't it? Still, seeing as Liz is so smart and pretty, I'm sure she'll find someone good soon. Oh, yes, I have some good news. My relationship with the guy who pretended to be my boyfriend for me, Dave, is going really well. To start with, it felt a bit awkward, as he had a lot of money and is running his own business. However, he is one of my best friend's brothers, and I have known him since I was very young, and he knows how to look after himself, so I soon got over that awkwardness. My friend gave us her blessing and egged us on, so we are still going great together. Not long after, I heard through Liz about Mark's situation. It seems that even though it didn't look like he would quit when his superiors made him stay in the corridor all day facing the wall, that he finally quit and has since disappeared off the face of the planet.
Oh, they've really moved his desk out to the corridor.
Yes, they have. I told you the rumors about him must have been true. What? About him getting hit around the head on his way home and being hospitalized? Yes, apparently he was walking through an alleyway at night, and he was smashed around the back of the head. They haven't been able to find who did it. There's no CCTV, and it's a really quiet area, you see. It was punishment for all the things that he had done, I guess. He should have stayed to well-lit areas in the daytime, shouldn't he? He really was brave going to somewhere like that after all the things that he had done. He really should have. He harassed all the girls at work, after all, didn't he? He called me a few times, too, if I'm honest. What? He was pestering you as well? He kept calling me when I was about to go to sleep. It must have been around midnight. At first, I thought that something had happened at work and answered his calls, but he just kept asking me to date him, have dinner, go to the movies, things like that. I said before that I hadn't got my driving license yet and that I'd have to do it, didn't I? Yes, you did. I remember that. Well, I don't know where he heard that, but he said that if I went out with him, he'd give me the money to pass my driving test. What happened then? What do you mean what happened? Can't you guess? I told him that I didn't want to, of course. I have a boyfriend too, don't I? Even though he knew I was getting married, he called me and asked me to mess around with him up to my wedding day. He called you as well? My fiancé said that he was going to kill him, and I had a really hard time stopping him. My boyfriend was the same when I told him about the phone calls. Well, I guess what happened to him probably wasn't an accident then, was it? Do you think that? I did too, you know. Shh. Mom, Dad, we're here. Hi, guys. Nice to meet you. You're here! It's nice to finally meet you. My son has told me so much about you. You are just as beautiful as he said. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Mrs. West. Oh, my. Mrs. West? I haven't been called by my last name since I was a teacher. I kind of like it. You are so respectful, dear. What are you doing, honey? You haven't even said hello.
Welcome to our home. We've been working hard to prepare for you guys to arrive since the morning, so I'm a bit tired. You two haven't eaten yet, have you?
Hello, Mr. West. It's nice to finally meet you. We have not eaten yet.
Okay, good. You two must be hungry. Let's sit down and eat.
We weren't sure what you like to eat, so we just made James's favorite meal. What do you think? Does it smell good at least? It smells amazing. Dig in then. Eat as much as you'd like. Oh, wow, this is incredible. You must be amazing cooks.
It's all my wife. I just stand and watch.
James has told me that your cooking skill is next level. You could be the next female Gordon Ramsay. I understand why he brags about your skills so much. I feel like I'm at a 5-star restaurant. It is delicious, but don't parents usually ask what kind of food their son's fiancé likes? I mean, it's not too difficult to ask him what I would like, is it? You want to prepare a meal for your son's fiancé, but don't care to check what she might like? Oh, is that so? I guess I should start my own cooking show. I had no idea that he spoke about us at such a high standard. I should be honored. What a mama's boy you are, James. What do you do for work, Rita?
Honey, don't start interrogating her yet. While we eat, just let everyone enjoy the delicious meal. We can talk and ask about each other after we are finished eating.
Why should I wait? We've already greeted each other and started eating. Can't I ask her some simple questions about herself? It's okay, Mr. West. I would love to tell you a bit more about myself. I work for a pharmaceutical company. Wow, a pharmaceutical company! How can someone as beautiful and kind as you work at this great of a job? You really are the perfect woman, aren't you? Just imagine how much I'll be able to brag about you after you two get married. All of my friends will be so jealous to hear about James's perfect wife.
Oh, please. They love each other. You don't need to make this about your reputation. I feel like you're just making the poor girl uncomfortable. Because I approve of this marriage, I'm not going to press you further and question you. It's not like we're the police.
Thank you, Mr. West. but I really don't mind answering any questions.
Thanks for saying you support our marriage, Dad. That means a lot to me. Mom, you approve of this marriage too, don't you?
Of course I do! Your parents must be very proud of you if you're working for some big pharmaceutical company. They are. On my first day, my mom wanted to drop me off at work so she could see the place. She even bought me some nice perfume to wear on the first day. They supported me all through my school, so they are very proud. They even decided to close their shop for the day to come get lunch and dinner with me.
Close shop? What do your parents do?
Oh, my parents run their own convenience store. At this point, it's more like a snack shop since most of the things they sell are snacks.
A convenience store? You mean they run it together?
When I graduated from high school, we found out that my dad had pancreatic cancer. Ever since then, my mom's been running it on her own. I send them money every month to help them out since the medical bills wiped out their savings and retirement funds. After I got my job, I was able to save up enough money to buy them a house.
You should stop by her place sometime. She has a section with fresh baked items for sale and she has delicious pastries. It's probably the world's coolest convenience store. Whenever you guys have time, we should go together. You have to taste her pastries.
Yes, you do love pastries, dear. Let's go there next time. Plus, we can support the business and introduce ourselves at the same time.
Are pastries important right now? You only have one parent who is working and she runs her own snack shop. You send them money each month so they can scrape by and you expect us to be okay with that. Mom, why are you suddenly acting like that?
Why are you being so rude? You make it sound like what her family does is wrong or something. Your future daughter-in-law is here to meet you officially for the first time. Are you trying to make her hate us?
No! I mean, why didn't you tell me about her family status before this, James? I would have liked to know. You never mentioned what they do for a living. If I would have known this, I never would have wanted to meet her. It's not you, Rita. It's your family. Just thinking about my precious boy marrying into such a poor family makes my head spin. We have standards for the people we want to accept into our family. You know this. I can't believe you thought we would accept her.
Excuse me?
Mom, this is not the time for you to start acting like a witch. Why would I have told you about her family's professions? That's not really any of your business anyway.
I know that my parents' situation might not be glamorous, but there is nothing they could do about it. They have given me an incredible life, and I am grateful for everything they have done for me. I couldn't have gotten this job without their support.
Oh, shut up. I don't want to listen to this anymore. I cannot approve of your relationship. If you approve of her family so much, you can continue to spend time with them instead of us. Mom, you're overreacting for no reason. Mrs. Bennett does a great job at her shop and is loved by everyone in the neighborhood, especially the university students nearby. Just stop by and taste her pastries or buy a snack sometime and you'll understand. I don't want to understand. There is no way you two will live well if you're sending all of your money to her parents. Sometimes you can't see the big picture and need someone else to break it down for you. Shall I?
I can't believe the way you've managed to change the mood so drastically. If I had known you would behave like this, I would have told them to meet me in private. Our son is in love. He's ready to settle down and create a life and a family for himself. We have raised him to treat women with respect, but now you're suddenly treating her like she's less valuable now. What's so important about her parents' occupations? You got married to me, didn't you? And at that time, my family wasn't well off either. I cannot understand how you feel comfortable acting like this. I know you have high standards, but I didn't think you would allow them to affect your child's life and relationships.
Don't you feel bad for James? He's going to get sucked into a whirlpool of debt and misery. I can't stand to see him with someone who is just going to drag him down in life. Why are you making it sound like I'm some kind of villain? I only have his best interests at heart. How am I supposed to accept this relationship if her parents come from such a poor background? I know it will weigh him down. I just know it.
Hey, James? I think it's best if I just leave. I'll get going now.
What? No. Mom, look what you've done. Now she's so uncomfortable that she wants to go home. This is all because of you. I think it's best if we just talk about this later. There is no point in arguing like this while she's here. If you just give her a chance, you'd see that she's an incredible person. I mean, you'll understand why I'm so in love with her.
I was going to leave quietly without making a fuss. Why is he turning it into a bigger issue? He is no help at all. He wants to talk to them about it again later? Behind my back?
I don't care if she's a good kid or not, James. Oh my God, I'm a failure of a mother. Where did I go wrong? I can't believe you'd want to lower your status to marry a girl like her. I can't allow this. I won't allow it. I thought you were leaving, Rita. Why haven't you left yet?
Honey, they just arrived and haven't even had a chance to eat the food yet. Rita, you are more than welcome to stay and finish your meal. I'm sorry she's insulted you like this, but you really don't have to go yet.
There's no need for her to stay. She's not a part of the family, is she? Why would I give her this meal if I don't want her to be in our family? Put your plate in the sink and get out of my house. I will never accept your marriage.
You're right. I should get going. I don't want stuck-up classist elitists to be a part of my family either. That sounds miserable and exhausting. I was going to say thank you for inviting me and for the meal, but I guess there's no point now. I'm not thankful for any of this. I don't think we'll be seeing each other again, so enjoy your life. James, I'm out of here.
Rita, my love, please don't go. I have no intention of breaking things off with you. I still want to get married. James, let go of her hand. She said she's leaving. You need to set your standards higher. You kids nowadays don't care about your image or reputation enough anymore. If you really want to be with her so badly, you get out too. Enjoy her company on your own.
I've lost my appetite. I don't think I'll be eating anything else for the rest of the evening. I can't believe you did this to him. You are a piece of work. You can eat all of this on your own. I'm going to bed. Oh, and you can sleep in the guest room tonight. I'm not sharing my room with you.
Goodbye, Mr. West. It was nice to meet you.
Wait, Rita. Wait for me. Let's go together. You're really not going to quit. Stay with me. I made you your favorite meal. If you leave, you're really going to make me upset. Get over here. Come back inside. Don't you dare get in that car. Ugh! I can't deal with these brats. Rita, why haven't you been answering my calls? Do you know how worried I was? You left my place as soon as we got back, and I haven't been able to get in touch with you since. I was going to drive you home, but when I went to the bathroom, you took an Uber.
Okay. And? I'm sorry I didn't answer your calls, but what do you expect me to do in this situation? Did you expect me to ride in the car with you happily while we came back to my place?
No, but I wanted to make sure you were okay. My mom is a complete jerk, and that's just me being kind. I can't believe what she said to you. I'm so sorry it happened, and I wish I could take it back. I apologize on her behalf. I am so sorry for what she said. I don't share the same values as her. She's always been overbearing. I told you that she can be entitled and horrible when it comes to money and status, didn't I? It's something I've had to learn to accept all my life.
I understand that, but I cannot allow her to speak badly about my parents. My mom has worked so hard to provide for my family while my dad's been getting sicker and sicker. How dare your mom think it's okay to say such horrible things about her? To my face, too! You understand why I'm so angry, don't you? I mean, you can see why I'm pissed, right? I don't think you'll ever fully be able to understand how it feels, but come on! You really expect me to accept your apology on her behalf and to just forget about it all?
Babe, no, it's not that. I can understand where you're coming from. And believe me, I'm 100% on your side. But people at her age from her background are set in their ways. She'll never change the way she views the world. She's from an incredibly wealthy and privileged family. She believes that anyone with unconventional lives or with little money is less valuable than her and are therefore a waste of her time. But you didn't have to leave early, you know. We could have calmed her down and talked more about it later. I only told my mom good things about you so we could have gotten the conversation back on track.
Now I get why you decided to call me. I don't think you called me just to apologize for her behavior. It's okay. This was a good thing. Before we officially got married, I got to see what your family is like. I'm most surprised to see that you're basically saying that there's nothing you can do about her behavior. Because she's old, it's okay, right? Whatever. We're done.
Babe, wait. I'm not trying to say that her behavior is okay. I would never try to justify it. I don't want us to break up. I love you. You know how much I want to marry you, don't you? Why are you suddenly throwing everything away because of my idiot mother? I'm sorry for everything. I didn't stick up for you well enough. Please don't break up with me. Let's just talk about this. We can work through it.
James, it's okay. It was never meant to be. There's no point in us getting married anymore. I loved you, but I can't stand your mother being so hateful towards my mom. If she was just being a jerk towards me, I would reconsider. But I can't let her speak about my parents like that. Do you really believe we'd last in marriage with your mom's overbearing attitude? Do you think you'd have a good life with me? Or would I just hold you back and weigh you down?
Of course I would have a good life with you. I love you so much. All I want is to be with you. We're not going to live with my mom, right? If I treat you well and love you and care for you, what's the issue?
If we have to see your mom, it's not going to work. I never want to see her again. It would be exhausting to visit her for me. Every time I'd have to bite my tongue and listen to her insult and berate me. It would be hard for you too. It would be hard for everyone. I don't want us to have to deal with that. That's why it's the right thing to end our relationship now.
We don't have to visit her. I can go home on my own. I'll get her permission, okay?
What?
My mom always gives me permission to do things in my life. If she does, she's the most agreeable and friendly person you'll ever meet. Please, believe in me just this once. I don't know what I'll do without you. I need you, Rita. I don't know what I did to deserve to meet you. I'm not a particularly special or good-looking person, but I did. You were so beautiful and kind and smart. I never dreamed someone like you would want to marry someone like me. I understand why you want to call it all off, but I'm begging you to give it one more chance. This is just a minor issue if we look at the bigger picture here.
Minor issue? You think that her attitude and behavior is just a minor issue?
Well, no. That's not really what I meant. I know it's a serious problem, I just meant this particular circumstance. We've known each other for nearly 10 years, Rita. I can't give up on you. On us. I won't visit her anymore. I'll cut contact. Please go through with the marriage and stay with me. I promise I won't contact her anymore. Just give me one more chance to make her apologize and this will all be over.
Okay. I understand where you're coming from. I'm very tired, so I want to go to bed early. Let's talk again in a few days, okay? I need some time to get over this.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too.
Rita, it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. I thought you might not come and I was starting to get worried. I'm so thankful that you decided to give me another chance.
This is no time to joke around.
I am confident that I can prevent this kind of situation from happening ever again. Please, don't worry about it.
Did you try to speak to your mother about it again?
Of course I did. And I got her stamp of approval on our marriage.
Well, what did she say? Why did she suddenly change her mind and give you her blessing? I can't imagine her approving of our relationship.
I got down on my knees and begged her. If it wasn't you I was fighting for, I'm sure I would have given up. I asked my mom if she wanted me to lose the love of my life and asked her if she was proud of herself. I even threatened her a little. It did the trick.
What? Are you insane?
It's just a joke. I just begged her to reconsider and to be kind to you and your family. It took me a few days of begging, but it finally worked. I told her that you're a really good person and that she would love you if she really got to know you. I asked her to trust me for once. My dad was there too, so he helped me to convince her. He knows how to change her mind well, since he's had to do it so much throughout their relationship.
Oh, really?
Yes, my dad really liked you and said he was horribly embarrassed. He said he wants to make it up to you if you're ever comfortable enough to meet him again. It's all okay now. Please don't worry. This will never happen again. I promise I'll treat you so well, Rita. We can really do this. Get married and have a good life together. I'm sure of it. What do you think? This is all great news, isn't it?
We'll have to wait and see.
So you're still going to marry me, aren't you?
Yes, I suppose. Since your mom finally approved, I feel much more comfortable going through with it.
Yes, yes, yes! Thank you for giving me another chance. I love you so much.
Oh, stop it, you goofball. We're outside. Everyone can see us.
How do you feel, knowing we're really going to be husband and wife soon? I promise I'm going to treat you so well. And not just with my words, with my actions and behavior as well.
Okay, calm down. I trust you and I believe in you. But you're really sure your mom changed her mind? You're not just lying to me, are you?
No, of course I'm not lying. I love you so much, Rita.
I love you too, James. After we decided that the wedding was going to happen, I told my parents the good news. I even shared the drama and solution with my dad. Mr. West said he would always be on my side and that he did not condone his wife's behavior. He tried to make it up to me by buying me a nice gift and taking me and James out for a fancy dinner. I finally have both of my in-laws on my side. Mrs. West is acting different now, and I'm confident she will continue to treat me right. But the truth is, even though everyone has been nice to me so far, I'm worried something is going to go wrong. I think there's a chance that one day I might regret my decision. Apparently, after speaking to James the first time, Mrs. West decided she ought to visit my mom's shop. She met my mom and then immediately gave her stamp of approval to James. My parents didn't help pay for anything in the wedding, but Mrs. West contributed a lot. She wanted to help us prepare everything, too, so she's been coming over nonstop. Now we stop by their house most weekends to prepare and plan the wedding. I don't think most people would like the current dynamic that I have with James's family, but I'm putting up with it because I love him. I believe that we will have a good life together. But there's another issue that's come up. It happened when my mother-in-law decided to give me a call. Hello, Mrs. West? How can I help you? How did she get my phone number? I never gave it to her. Did James give it to her without telling me?
You don't have anything you need to say to me.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? Why is she starting this up again? Does she really want to get rid of me before the marriage? Could this be some kind of test? What is James up to, and why did he give her my number?
Do I have to hear these things through my son? You two are planning on getting married, but it's not just about you two. I told you before that it's also about our families.
I don't know what you're getting at, but if there's something you want to say, just say it. If you're going to keep changing your attitude towards me, then just be honest. I don't care for the little show you put on in front of everyone else.
I see that you're showing your true colors now. Okay, fine. I'll be honest. Here is what I really feel about you. Your poor little family isn't going to help with the wedding, but you're still going through with it.
Yeah?
Why are you just doing whatever you want?
What?
You always choose what is most convenient for you without thinking about the others around you. When I give a suggestion, you should say, yes, that's a great idea. But you always argue with me and choose something different. Why on earth are you two talking behind my back? I never acted like you do when I met with my mother-in-law because I was a good person.
I made those decisions because James and I agreed to do those things. We are the ones getting married, not you. Besides, you haven't helped us much with the planning of our wedding either. You just come and show me more pictures in different venues even though we told you we already figured that part out. It's our decision because we are the ones paying for it and it's our special day. I don't understand why you're so mad about this.
I said I wanted to help!
Didn't you know that? Not really, because you haven't helped at all. I said I would, and I will. Okay, then what's the problem? You say you want to do everything yourself without my help. If you really think that's a good idea, I'm telling you that you're wrong. You know everything you need to prepare, don't you? Well, once you get overwhelmed by it all, then give me a call and start asking me questions. I know more about this than you do. What all do you think I need to prepare that I haven't already mentioned? Are you trying to imply that something is going to magically come up that I will need to ask you for help with? Exactly! My mom said we don't have to do everything that people expect for weddings. For example, we're not having an engagement party and I'm not having a bridal shower. I was going to tell you that later when you bring it up, but I guess it's good to let you know now. What? No! You two have to do all of that! You can't leave anything out! Have you not listened to a thing I've said the entire time we've been working together on this? I see that you're being held back by pride. Excuse me? My pride? You want to do everything by yourself and won't let anyone else help you. Plus, you're only focused on yourself. That's all because of your big ego. You never accept anyone's suggestions and you never say thank you. If you really feel like you're better at this than me, then forget it. I won't help you anymore. Get it? Well, I guess you must be busy. Bye. Mrs. West? Why are you acting like this? Hello? I can't believe she called me just to tell me that she's mad I'm making my own decisions about my wedding. Ugh, so frustrating.
I've heard a lot about you. It's nice for us to finally meet again. Thank you for taking such good care of my daughter. I was so busy at the shop that I haven't been able to stop by and help with the wedding. Thank you so much for taking care of her.
You've been busy. It seems like you never have time for anything other than your work. They're already done planning everything.
Mom, don't you dare act like this now. We talked about this earlier.
I came, didn't I? I wasn't going to, but I did. I need to be honest with this woman, okay? We're all adults here. People like us have to learn to put people like them in their place. I'm doing you a favor by even coming here, James. Do you know how hard it is for me to look at these people? They disgust me.
Excuse me. Did something happen prior to this I should know about? You're being incredibly rude.
Mrs. West, where is your husband? Did he not ride with you? Why are we talking about people who aren't here? This is so embarrassing for you to bring up. Why are you being such a brat on a special day?
Mom! Why are you speaking to my daughter like that? Apologize for what you just said. I've had to raise my daughter mostly on my own since she was in middle school. Her father has been very ill for most of her life up until his diagnosis, and now he can't even leave the house. I have no idea why you think you're better than us, but you are the one who disgusts me.
You're the one who told Rita she could skip out on different parties that are essential to the wedding experience. Do you know how hard that was for me to hear? I'm the only one who has been helping them with the wedding. I see that she takes after you. You both have quite the attitude. Mrs. West, stop that right now. You said you were okay with and approved of our marriage and you wanted to help. I told you to stop being rude towards my family and here you are, going back to your old ways. Does it make you feel good about yourself to belittle others? Apologize to my mother right now. If you don't apologize, then we are not getting married.
Rita, you said you would trust me and let me handle everything. We've made it this far. Please don't call things off now. Mom, if you don't stop right now, you're going to cost me the love of my life. Why are you treating Mrs. Bennett like this?
Why are you on their side now? James, let's just leave. I disapprove of all of this. I can't accept this relationship.
Rita, I had no idea that the parents of your fiancé were so terrible. I wanted to approve of this because I know you are in love with James, but I don't think I can. I want you to be treated the way you deserve, but it's clear that this witch is too attached to her son and his life. I'm sorry, James. But if your mom acts like this now, it will be hell for all of us later.
Why are you copying me now? Who are you to say my son can't marry your daughter? You are just a shop owner who doesn't have any money and relies on her daughter to survive. Do you have any idea how rich our family is? We couldn't stand being connected to you. I can't stand to see you two.
Oh, I see. You can be the one to call off the wedding, but I'm not allowed to agree with you. Sounds pretty hypocritical to me. I refuse to speak to someone as immature as you. I really liked you, James. You're a good kid. I thought that your parents would be more like you, but I see that you are much better than they are.
Mrs. West, listen to me! What? How dare you shout at me?
Mom, why are you trying to curse them out now? Please, I'm begging you to stop. This is humiliating and disgusting. I'm ashamed to be your son.
I'm your mother. You have to be on my side, but I see you're not. Oh, I get it. You want to support that stupid girl. James, are you really going to treat me like I'm the monster?
I feel so bad for your son. He's going to miss out on so many things in life because of your actions. We better get going.
Hey, you can't leave first. I'm not finished speaking to you. Get back here, you two.
Mom, please stop.
Emma? Emma Bennett. Is that you? Nice to see you.
Oh, hi, Mariella. What brings you here?
I'm attending a cooking class nearby and just got here early. I decided to walk around for a bit. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Oh my goodness, you must be Rita. I've heard so much about you. You really take after your mom, you know. You two look like you could be sisters.
How has business been at the bookshop recently?
It's been great.
I see you've got another new book there. Next time I come into your store, you'll have to give me some recommendations. I haven't read for a while, but I've missed it a lot more lately.
I would love to recommend you some good stories. While I'm out, I might as well pick you up a book or two. You're the building owner, after all. I feel like I owe you one.
Oh no, you really don't have to, but thank you so much for the kind thought. How about I treat you to a meal next time?
That sounds wonderful. Are you two having a mother-daughter day? Did you just get lunch? You two both look so dressed up. Must have been an exciting occasion.
We were meeting the mother of her fiancé.
Oh my gosh! Congratulations! I didn't know you were getting married.
Oh, no need to congratulate. She's actually not getting married. She was going to, but the mother of the groom is insane. You should see this lady. My daughter just called it off, and now we're just going for a walk.
Oh, wow. That sounds crazy. Well, if you two decided to call it off, they must be bad people. You two are the nicest people in the world. I would expect them to have loved you two. I mean, you're both so beautiful and kind. But you know what? Good job, Rita. You took out the trash. You must be upset, but you have to keep your head up. Oh, I've lost track of time. I'm sorry, but I have to go.
See you soon.
Bye. Enjoy your class. Stop!
Rita!
Oh my god. Are you guys following us? We have nothing to say to you.
Rita, we overheard the conversation between you guys and that woman. What was she talking about when she called your mom the building owner? We heard you while we were waiting to speak to you again.
Shut up, James! I thought you said your mom was a convenience store owner. That she just owned a small shop. Tell us the truth. Is your mom really the owner of a building? Are you serious? Yes. My mom owns an entire building. She just likes to run her own shop as well. What's the problem here? What?
Hey, why didn't you tell me that?
Why would I tell you that? Does this change anything? My mom still owns a convenience store and she works there full time. She just also happens to own the whole building next to it. Of course things would be different. Come on, let's go back inside and talk this out. This was all just a big misunderstanding.
I have nothing left I want to say to you. I thought we already settled this.
I was being careless earlier. I wasn't thinking straight. You should have told us that you owned the building in addition to the convenience store. We would have gotten along a lot better if I had known that.
You said you didn't want to be family with people as low class and poor as us. If I recall correctly, you said that you were disgusted by us. You were the one who made the situation as complicated as it is now. I don't know what else you would want to say to us, but I don't care to hear it.
Look, this was all just a complete misunderstanding. It could happen to anyone. If I had known who you really were, I never would have acted the way I did before. Let's not speak about this here on this street. We still have our reservation. Let's go back inside and chat.
Yeah, now she knows everything and is back together. She'll give us her blessing now. Let's go back inside and hash this out. We already picked a day for our wedding and arranged so much. My mom will never treat either of you that way ever again. Right, Mom?
Of course, of course. I have to be kind to someone who owns such a large building. Please don't worry, you two. I promise that I will take good care of Rita. I can't imagine my son marrying anyone else. So don't worry about anything and let me help them with the wedding.
Earlier, you said that you wouldn't let him marry her. Now you're saying you can't imagine anyone else? Who said I would allow her to marry your son?
Excuse me?
Mrs. Bennett, please. I've seen a lot of people who say they are in love, but I don't think this is the truth. You said you loved my daughter, yet allowed your mother to treat her horribly. Now you know that I make more money than you previously thought, and you've suddenly changed your tune? This is outrageous. This is the kind of behavior I hate the most. People who are fake. One minute you hate me, the next you're kissing up to me. You disgust me. I would never allow my daughter to marry into your family.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. I am so sorry. Rita, please. I said I was sorry. You said you loved James up until this point. Don't shut him out because I was a fool. I'll apologize with more than my words. I'll show it with my actions. Can't we just turn over a new leaf? Have a fresh start?
Babe, my mom is being sincere. Can't you consider forgiving her? I will promise for her again. We were so good together. Please don't throw it away because of her previous attitude. We have so many things to do together. Please don't throw it all away. I think it would be a shame if we were to quit our relationship right now.
I have no intention on getting back together. This is a relief for me, finding out what kind of person you are before the wedding. Thank you for showing me the truth. I promise I will live a good life from now on.
Well, that settles it. We will get going now. I guess you two should go back home. Babe! Rita! Come back!
I'm sorry! I said I was sorry! Please give us one more chance! Mrs. Bennett, let your daughter marry my son.
We already finished talking about this weeks ago. Why are you still trying to force them back together? Now you've come to my work begging for me to make her marry him.
Your daughter is getting old. Soon she won't be able to find anyone who will marry her. That's a pity, isn't it?
There's nothing wrong with her being single. She doesn't need to rush into any serious relationship. I feel more worried about your son. I heard from Rita that he doesn't have a job and is entirely dependent on you. Don't worry about my daughter when you should be worried about your son.
Why are you still being so stubborn? I mean, can't you just let this go? I am picky with who I allow my family to associate with, and you have finally made the cut. You should be honored. I finally accepted your daughter. Why are you keeping her from James?
I wanted to accept James too. I don't want to accept you. I think it's the right thing to do, cutting ties with your family. You're not at the same level as me anyways.
Same level?
I own a huge building. It has both commercial and residential space. What is it you do again?
You are insufferable. I guess I'll have to go buy a building to shut you up.
What can I do? I have standards for who my daughter can spend time with, and you don't make the cut. Whenever you make more money than me, you can come back and ask me again. Then I'll consider letting my daughter marry into your family.
There's no way! This is outrageous! I don't understand how you can be so thoughtless!
Good luck with your son's love life. I'm sure you'll keep holding him back and weighing him down.
How dare you!
I'm just saying the same stuff you've said to my daughter. Don't try to fake cry in front of me. Save your crocodile tears for later.
Hey! You better listen to me! You can't just ignore me because I don't own my own building! You'll never find your daughter a mate if you have such high standards!
That's where you're wrong. I'm not going to find my daughter a mate. It's her life and it's her decision who she chooses to love. I think it's time you left my establishment. Or should I call security?
You jerk!
Mrs. West and James continue to call me, and she visited the store. They said that I promised him I would get married and that I owed him a second chance. I don't think he deserves another chance. Honestly, he has a bad habit of allowing people to treat me poorly. Even though he was good to me, he never stood up for me. I figured that even though he and I had a good relationship, it wasn't worth all of the stress. Ever since that day, my mother and I have been even closer together. Whenever the West family tries to contact me, she tells me how to handle it and gives me good advice. We dated for 10 years. He was my first true love, but I couldn't spend the rest of my life with him. I learned a hard lesson, but it's better than learning it once I was already married. Better late than never. Thank you for listening to our story. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.